All right. So just to paint you guys a picture, it's an hour early than we usually record. It is Friday morning.
What about you being like 15 minutes early? Justin would fucking, oh my God. Justin would come his pants. You're 15 minutes early on an hour early episode.
It's about that. I'm just about that.
Yeah, he's about that life now.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm dedicated to this.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually have like 3 coming out, dude. We'll get into the whole betting scenario, dog. I have left so much money on the table, dude, the past 2 nights. It is insane. I could show you. I hit 7 out of 8. I hit 6 out of 7 for 1,000. I missed by 1 rebound. It's bad. I have to make a video about it because it's bad.
You gotta go straights.
And
it's probably the smarter way.
We're gonna run the exact same parlay back tonight for the game. We're gonna run the exact same parlay back, but we're gonna jump.
What are these glasses?
Do you want these, bro? I don't know, dude. I'm not doing nothing with these. They don't look right on my face or something. I don't know.
And then you could take these off.
We'll flip it up. You could flip it up, and then that's.
I don't know. Let's see. You don't like these? These are the ones you've had before, or no?
I've had those for a while.
What do you think, Chris? Should I keep them flipped? Have you seen these Camelo glasses? The ones that are on the side that you can adjust the tint?
You're seeing the same thing I want.
I'm like, they're up on my feed, like left and right. I'm just wondering because I'm always looking up glasses.
Yeah. I just was looking at that last night, like 3 a.m. on fucking TikTok, bro.
And then they had the ones like Bad Bunny had them on.
I was like, wait a minute. I was like, these are kind of sick. Imagine just standing.
They got a radio.
Yeah. Imagine just standing there in line and just being like, like
that's some like
that is some Cyclops-esque like superhero type shit.
Yeah, leave. Go pick up my coffee order, wench. No. She's the coffee wench.
Please.
You said ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese croissant.
What are you getting?
Yeah, just a regular iced coffee with mocha. That's it. Or what's that? What's an Americano where you like it's just espresso?
Espresso and water.
Oh, no, don't do that. I'll be fucked.
Just do a cold brew.
Awesome. Okay.
Cold coffee. Let's go cold brew. Do you want any foams in it?
No, I don't.
Vanilla sweet cream cold brew?
No.
Salted caramel cold brew?
No.
Chocolate cream cold brew? I
would say that's probably down my alley.
All right, let's do the chocolate cream cold brew. That actually sounds pretty good. You want a venti?
No, I want to. No.
Venti?
Grande. Grande's fine.
16 ounces, dude?
I don't even drink all my coffee. I shit my pants.
They're doing 2 vanilla syrups. Do you want me to take that off and put a different thing in?
Yeah, if you could. Yeah, take the vanilla syrups off.
Okay, let's see. Let's add. Okay, customize. Add a syrup. Oh, yeah, let's get a syrup. Brown sugar, cinnamon.
All right, go. Now, I hate how they do this. Go down. Drop that menu down. You don't want syrup.
Okay.
You want sauces.
Oh, he's a sauce guy.
Mocha. Well, that's crazy. Just leave it like that. That's it.
You don't need any more.
And nope. Don't need whip. I don't even need nothing. I'm interested. I've never tried that. Where's yours? You don't have yours on there. Oh, there it is. Ice espresso with 17,000 shots.
8 shots. I'm keeping it light. I told my wife I'd calm down. Went from 10 to 9 to 8. And
it's like packing.
The stuff you do for women.
That's like packing a 3 million. Yeah. No kidding.
This is near the border?
Yeah, at the border.
Yeah, that'd be a shame.
Meet me at the Border Cafe. I don't know why my wife hates the Border Cafe.
All right.
No.
When you come back, we'll talk about that.
She loves the border.
That's sinful as shit.
I hate it. I hate how I feel after.
She hates how she feels.
That's a different story.
Well, we all hate how we feel after McDonald's. It's still in a wonderful establishment.
Yeah, and she's not wrong though. Like she's not wrong. That after the Border Cafe, you feel some type of way.
Everything hits so good. Their fucking soda is unbelievable.
That Camptown shrimp is fucking the best. One of the best appetizers in the state. I don't even give a shit what you say. It's a great appetizer. That bread's fantastic. I don't even know what that sauce is. I have to look up ChatGPT that sauce. I want to try and make it. I also made my first Target video in a minute. I wasn't really proud of it, but I am going to still put it up. It's like 3 minutes long, but it's all good.
What do you mean proud of it? Like you just felt like stuff wasn't clicking as much.
I don't know if it's going to be that good of a watch, to be honest.
Who gives a fuck? Dude, throw it up there. We got nothing going on.
Yeah, we got nothing going on.
I got the clip person reaching out. So we're going to have some clips coming out.
Awesome. That's great.
Timestamps. So
that's great. I have, I got the Target video today. We're going to talk about my betting shit. And then I was hoping that obviously in this short stinted episode, we could do me and your true version of a schedule prediction. Because I know that's always fun for you.
Oh, I mean, you gotta listen.
We'll
get into it when we get into it.
We'll get into it when we get into it. We also on the show.
You guys think that I've been sucking the Patriots' dicks for years? Their dicks are getting sucked during this schedule.
I'm on my knees, hands behind my back.
Yeah, okay, good. I love it. Love that we're on the same page here.
To credit is because they do have a very favorable schedule opposed to most other teams. So, which is fantastic. Once in a lifetime.
Not a lot of good competition in the league.
No, it's very few and far between. Also on the show today, we will have a good friend of mine. That was what a win. Justino Pasquale. Did I pronounce Justin's last name right?
Yeah, Pasquale. Yeah, Pasquale. Right? He owns. Can we say where he's from?
Yeah, I mean
Halftime Pizza.
Yeah,
fucking. You want to talk institutions? That's in a fucking institution.
Yeah, Justino has done a great job over there at halftime. What pizza? Great pizza. I'm a Regina man. Everybody knows that. I love Regina. I'll legitimately die with that shit on my chest. But halftime pizza is right up there. They're fantastic, and they're even better people over there as well. Super cool in there. Never been in there. I don't know how you've never been in there. It's literally you could throw a rock from the garden.
Yeah, you know how many people have had halftime pizza? I would say more than most places. You could even make an argument they might have more people have tasted halftime pizza than Santapio's. Just because the ease of getting there, closest to the garden, how many people are in there. It is fucking packed.
The accessibility is crazy. It's way more accessible than Santapio.
Also, their little fucking design, their t-shirt design, they got the t-shirts and shit. I've had that on my list for a long time that I need to go get one of those. So,
we'll get you one. We'll get you one of those.
I'm just gonna go and buy one. I don't want nothing free.
I think I think even if we I
was going to ask you if we should go in there and just film an episode with the kid.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see the chemistry when we're talking to the kid if he's down for the bad brain business.
I think that he's down for the bad brain business. He was very open when I hit him up, but yeah, so he was a big winner over the weekend. When did he do this? Was it Saturday or Sunday? Saturday. It was a crazy day in sports. But he was alive and he had $1,000 10-leg parlay. Just to put that into people's perspectives, that is a very decent size bet.
That's an enormous bet for a 10-legger.
Yeah.
It just makes me think, and hopefully we'll get into this, like what his actual leg size, like what his actual unit size is.
Right.
For like a regular straight bet.
Yeah. And if I was
I'm thinking it's going to be like 5x that.
That's usually what it is.
Yeah.
That's usually what it is. Because, say if you were a $50 better, your parlays are probably somewhere around like $20, $30 maybe. I don't know if you're on that scale, but like shit, you're just chucking out $1,000 10-leggers. The odds of that hitting was like 31. So it was 1,000 to win 378K, I believe it was, or 375K. He ended up walking away with 115, and we will let him get into how he broke that all down and what happened. But yeah, he's going to be coming up later and calling in live on the show around, I don't know what time I told him.
I think you said 10.
Did I tell him 10?
So like 20 minutes.
Okay.
All right. What do you want to get into before we get into that? We got probably 15, 20 minutes. So
I know we're on the hurry.
JP.
What else do we got? Do we have anything that's coming up?
Well, Celtics, Jason Tatum. We should probably.
Okay, we could skim over
injury.
that. Unbelievable. Shit injury. But I have all the confidence in the world that we're going to win. I really do.
I think we're going to win this series.
I'm not really concerned. I'm expecting the same thing to happen tonight. Playing in MSG.
First of all, the MSG is not the Mecca. They have 2 titles in fucking 70 years, maybe their entire history. They have 2 fucking titles. Why are they the Mecca? People go, oh, this is the Mecca of basketball. It absolutely is not the Mecca of basketball, okay? The Mecca would be the other garden that has fucking 19 titles, but let's just forget about that. Let's just say, oh, we're Boston Riders, Dick Riders. When has anybody ever been scared to go into the Garden?
I don't.
Madison Square Garden, I'm talking about.
I don't know. Joe Budden said it great. He's from New York. He's like, I don't understand. It's like, these people are lunatics. Like, they're so far-fetched. He's like, I don't understand. They just come out of the arena after every game just yelling, yo, suck my dick. He's like, what's going on? Like, what are we doing? Do we not know? Like, are we not familiar? I don't know if you've seen...
Their coffee sucks. Their bagels suck. Nothing about New York's good. It's fucking dirty.
Pizza's not bad.
Pizza's good. I'll give them the pizza.
Pizza's not.
That Joe's on, not Joe's on Bleak. I didn't have Joe's on Bleak. Joe's in Midtown, Manhattan, where we went.
That was crazy. I never thought that I would ever have the same pizza that I literally watched Peter Parker work for in the movie. That was pretty fucking cool.
Everything surrounds around Marvel movies to you.
It's on the wall. It's
the
biggest attraction on the wall. It's literally, it's like, hey, we were in, it says on the wall, hey, we were in Spider-Man, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So, yeah. New York's got some stuff
about them.
But you got to, I think another thing that I think Tommy pointed out on a video, like New York acts like they're like one of a kind. You aren't one of a kind, boss. I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you. Absolutely not one of a kind. We're very similar. We are like cousins.
You say coffee really weird too. Just to let you know, coffee. Oh, I got coffee.
Yeah,
What's up with all the hot coffee all the time?
Yeah,
apparently that's a thing. Iced coffee tastes better for the most part.
Way better.
It's more, what's it called?
How could you drink fucking, I just don't get how you could drink something hot when it's hot out. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't, I don't really
That's
drink.
an old person thing. Like my parents drink only hot coffee.
Of course. Like our Nana used to drink steaming
be 105 degrees out. They'll just fucking
She's
drink
chugging hot coffee. I'm like...
So it just means that New Yorkers aren't up with the times. Like, throw some ice in there, enjoy it for your whole day. Delicious. Now, I love a hot espresso. I prefer an iced in the morning, but I like a hot espresso after my meal. You know, you get a nice hot espresso, maybe throw a little Zambuca in it.
That's
fucking good.
I mean, no, that's a lot of people. I mean, for me, that's just not what we're at. But for me, I don't mind the cold. I gotta have usually everything cold. Everything cold for me, for sure.
Yeah, but so Tatum's injury is probably going to be out for most of next year too, which kind of sucks. But we'll have him back for the playoff run. So here's the problem. Here's the problem with the Celtics.
Porzingis needs a nebulizer. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, Porzingis probably has like long COVID or something.
What's good with that, bro? He looks terrible.
Yeah, he can't breathe. This could be his last year.
Yep.
Horford's probably done, but even though I don't know, we say that every single year and he comes back, that fucking, is he from Aruba or Dominican Republic?
I don't know. I
think he's Dominican Republic. So that Dominican Republic father of 5, he should come back. But I do think his minutes should go down a little bit. Cornette played unbelievable the other night.
He's going to have to do the same.
What do you have? 7 blocks, like 12 points.
Yeah, Dominican Republic.
Yeah, he's Dominican. Probably like 36,
nickname
37.
Big Al is a Dominican professional basketball player.
How old is he?
38.
38, so he's older than me. All right.
38. Yep.
So, listen, I think the Celtics in general, they're honestly like the last game, they played better team basketball. And I'm not going to say like, we don't need Tatum. That's a ridiculous thing to say. We would rather have Tatum on the court than not on the court. But sometimes you open up minutes for some guys that are like fucking a little more hungry. They have to prove, they have to get their next contract. They work harder. You know what I mean?
You're exactly right, man. I mean, to think, let's see. I mean, we play better basketball, like better team basketball, you know, and it just worked.
Yeah.
And it just worked out, you know. They're able, Luke Cornette coming in doing his thing. That was great. You know, let's see. I have, again, all the confidence tonight that we win. The Tatum injury, that sucks because of the time that it just happened, which when it happens like late, there's only maybe a month, not even a month left of the season. Probably a month.
Yeah.
You got to think
It's
like,
about a month.
you got to, yeah. You think a month left?
3 games a week.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
pretty much
So
what
at
it
least half a month left. All right. So, and then you do off season. And then honestly, basketball starts back up a month after.
End of June, it usually ends. It usually ends like the 3rd week of June.
Right. And so a month after football starts, which we're going to roll right into the schedule. But after football starts comes hockey and basketball right there in October. So he's definitely going to be chalked up for that because you got a ruptured Achilles tendon. Someone made up a point. You know those isolated groups that are around like the world that people don't really fuck with?
Like,
but
what
it's
do you mean? Like who?
They're like tribes, like these isolated tribes. Like,
you talking like Al Qaeda and shit like that? Or are you talking like
not talking about Al
those
Qaeda.
African tribes. Okay.
Yep. Like in Tanzania that like are just up in the mountains. All right. Best way to explain it.
They don't even speak like languages. They just make sounds.
Best way to explain it. King Kong 2, when they land on the island and they're fucking going through everything and those people come out of like the ruins and they have all the paint on their bodies. That's an isolated group. Like no one probably really even knew that those people existed, but they're there and they have their own way of living.
Yes.
Anyhow.
Do you think that that's an actual way that like people are like those people
yes.
that talk like that sound like a percussion set? Like,
yep.
You think that's actual?
Yep.
Or you think that that's just someone just made that up? I don't know. I'm just asking.
I don't know if it's copy and paste for everyone, but
you notice that in movies, they'll always be like,
yeah.
Or like a xylophone, you know what I mean? Like just like making noises.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine communicating like that. I don't really know how strong the communication is when that's what's going on. If we were infiltrating a base and that's the kind of communication that we needed for signals on like ways to go, I could do that. But like day-to-day conversation, definitely couldn't do that. But what about when those guys rupture their Achilles? They don't go to a doctor.
I think it either just heals or he's the limp guy. I've been walking with a limp. Your boy Nick P was fucking shouting me out the other day. Saw me at Starbucks apparently limping in. He's like, well, you got a fucking dog shit limp. I'm like, yeah, I had played men's league last night. Sorry, pal.
He said he was trying to get in there too.
He should. Next season. Get
and but yeah.
You know who was on fire the other night? Patrigno.
Oh, really?
What do you shoot today, sir? That's what I'll say.
What did you shoot today, sir?
What did you shoot today, sir? He was hitting like fucking threes left and right.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good shit. How have you been holding up?
We lost. We lost our playoff game, and we were way more talented than this team. And they got like a bunch of losers on their team that can't shoot, and they just fucking played better team basketball than us, and they beat us. So team basketball sometimes beats talent.
Of course. Yep. Of course it will.
Did it hurt? Not at all. So I didn't lose an ounce of sleep over it. Would I have liked to win? Yes.
Yeah, but you're like, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world for you.
Yeah. Plus, some people need wins. They got a bald kid on that team that tries really hard. Really got all sweat all over his brim. He looks ridiculous. He can't shoot. He shoots with one hand. He may listen to this podcast. I'm not sure about that. Shoots with one hand. Got the ugliest shot in the face of the planet. Might have had 2 points, but he needs that win. He needs it. He needs it for his mental health.
Some people need it. Some people need the wins.
Some people need it.
It's hard out here to get a win.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting a win, we'll just roll right into. I just want to just double check with what time I told this kid what time we're gonna call him.
I think you said 10.
I think I said 10. Where is this dude? Can you do 11, 10 o'clock, blah, 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 blah. All right, I'm just going to text him. Still good for 10.
Riveting radio right now.
Great update. This is an accelerated.
Let's go over this schedule. Because I was going over some lines. People were asking, like, what's the line on this?
8.5 is the total now. I thought it was 7.5.
8.5's the total?
Yeah.
Oh my God, hammer that. But I was looking at like game lines. Like I guess the first game is versus the Raiders, right?
What are we favored by fucking 4 points?
4.5.
I'm that
burying that line.
See that? I'm good at that shit.
Yeah.
All right. Week 1, open up versus the Raiders. Absolutely, I think we blow the doors off this team.
They got Geno Smith now, so we worried about Geno Smith and Pete Carroll.
If I'm betting right now, what's the date? Do
they got Genti too?
I bet you we score a defensive touchdown. 100%. Anywho,
Bamo's back too, baby. Logging up the middle.
All right. So Colored is home. So yeah, home opener September 7th versus the Raiders. Fight up.
Great day.
Win.
Legends were born that day, they said.
Why do they say that?
It could be my birthday, but.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be in Puerto Rico.
Oh, you going to Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
With your ex?
No.
Just in general?
Well, I'm going to the concert that I bought the tickets for.
Wait, hold on. You bought, I'm guessing this is a Bad Bunny concert.
Yes.
In Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Doesn't he have a residency in Puerto Rico?
Yes.
I feel like that is a vibe.
It's
Who you going with?
I don't know yet.
Oh,
I don't
you got
know.
that extra
I have
ticket.
the extra ticket. I don't know what to do with it.
Yo, get into his DM. Send some tit pictures.
There you go.
Girl tit pictures. Right?
Yeah.
Not guys sending tit
Not
pictures.
guys.
Actual tit pictures. And then whoever has the best set of tits can go with Nico.
Okay. Next. Miami. Okay. All right. So we're going across the top here. Miami Dolphins down to Miami. I have no concerns about Miami. I go with win.
I think it's a win too, even though we do suck in Miami.
I know we suck. I know we suck in Miami, but
I like that it's an early game. Well, I actually wish it was a little bit later because sometimes the heat.
All right. This is tough. I'm
going to go to win. I'm going to win.
You're going with a win?
Yep. I think they're such a trash team.
I could have spun this to a loss.
You could talk me into that being a loss.
Yeah. Coming up, probably blowing the doors off of the Raiders and then coming up short against the Dolphins. We play shitty down there. Next is Pittsburgh, home, win.
Beat the brakes off.
Panthers, win.
Yes.
We get 3 primetime games this year. Last year we got fucking 0,
Which was good.
So
Sunday night, bed early.
Sunday night football, day after October 5th, the day before might be also a special day.
It could be a legend's birthday on the 4th.
Could be, or it could be a guy that lasts under a 2-minute drill in football in bed.
One or the other.
Buffalo Bills.
It's in Buffalo. All right, that's going to be a tough game.
I'll take an L. I say we split with Buffalo because we play Buffalo pretty good.
Yeah,
so I'll split with Buffalo. So they'll take that. So right now we are 3-2 through the first month. I would be fine with that because listen, the rest of these 4 games that I'm about to rattle off to you are all W's. All right, he said yes, so that's great. We have that lined up. Saints, October 12th, win.
By $1 million.
Titans, revenge game for Brable.
Win.
Browns.
Win.
Day after Halloween weekend. November 2nd. Falcons, November.
I do think the Falcons are going to be better this year. We are going to still smash the Falcons.
I still think we beat the Falcons.
Yep.
So we are right now.
Penis ain't going to do shit. Kind of like Nico in bed. Penis ain't doing shit. Okay.
Okay, that's a good way to put it. We are 7-2 currently right now. Buccaneers, I'll give us a loss. We're going to have to lose somewhere around here. I say a loss, man.
All right, I'm getting that as a win. So
I say a loss. They're a veteran. They're a veteran team.
Yeah, 7-3.
Yeah. Jets, win.
Win. We're going to sweep the Jets this year.
We're going to sweep the Jets. I totally agree as well. Cincinnati Bengals, late in the year.
9-2.
On the road, loss.
Yeah, I mean, it depends, but yeah, I could see that being a loss.
I got it a loss.
Tight game. These are all going to be tight
This is another primetime game. It looks like maybe a Thursday game because it's at 8:15. That's fucking weird. December 1st, at home versus the Giants.
Oh
That's a W. So how's your W? I like a W. Bye week, late in the year. Fuck. Then we got the Bills again.
Yeah, that's a win at home.
Win. Ravens, loss.
What, is it Ravens away?
Yes. December 21st. That's going to be a gritty game.
It depends. You know what I'm going to say? Listen.
Well, you got to see what we look like also.
See what we look at.
That's in week 15. Like, are we fully injured?
That there is going to be a look at a playoff matchup, maybe an AFC championship matchup right there. So let's see.
I think the Patriots make the wild card. That's 100% fact.
Oh, so you don't think they're winning the division?
At the Jets, no. I mean, you got to see how it turns out.
No, so the only one that can win the division would be
Buffalo.
the Bills, right?
Oh.
All right, I don't know what he's doing.
I was just reaching down for a napkin. I almost just, oh my God, I just tweaked my rib cage and everything.
All right, so I got him right now at 4. You got him at 4 losses. No, you got him at 5 losses. I got him at 4 losses.
Yeah. Jets W, Miami Dolphins at home to be dated W. That's what I got.
So I got them going 13-4.
And I got them going 12-5.
Yep. That either way, listen, that's a lot more.
Respectable. I don't know where the fucking line's at 8.5. Yeah, okay. Now, are we going to come in here one week and be like, damn, I can't believe they dropped the game to the Falcons? Like, is that might be it? The Buccaneers.
I could even see them coming out soft first game of the year.
The Saints are fucking ass. The Raiders are ass. The Titans are ass. Browns, Panthers, both ass.
I just feel like the whole mindset has changed with Vrabel coming in. You got a real man in there.
It's such a difference, bro.
You don't got fucking Pigeon Come Mayo fucking doing his thing.
It's so
a dickhead. No one respected him. He lost that locker room, which is crazy because he was a great player.
Yeah.
Great player.
Yeah.
So you would assume that they could, but that doesn't mean shit. People could be great players and be bad coaches.
Not a good coach.
There's a laundry list of great players, bad coaches.
Yeah. You can't be, sometimes you can't be both. And there's even guys that are like great coordinators, but once they become a head coach, they're fucking trash.
Would you say this was the most excited you've been for a Patriots?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
100%.
So. Because when we were in the run, it felt like, okay, wake me up when we're in the AFC Championship. Then we could stop worrying about this shit.
Yeah. When you get it privileged like that. I mean,
yeah, we were definitely spoiled for a long time.
That's different. You literally, like, football season started out. I joked about last year when the Celtics were in the playoffs. I was like, wake me up when we're in the finals, because this is a fucking joke. Football literally used to be like that. When Tom Brady at the helm, I used to be like, all right, well, see you in I'll see you in December. See you in January when this fucking matters, because we're gonna go 13-3. We're gonna at that time you played 16 games, so it was like we're going 14-2. We're like, oh, we're gonna go undefeated this year. And then the one year, of course, we were undefeated. We lose in the Super Bowl, and we could have been set in the record books, which would have been sick. But yeah.
Listen,
this Patriots team, like you said, I'm fired up for this Forged in Foxborough series, whatever the fuck's going on.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. It's like our own version of Hard Knocks. I'm so about it.
Oh, we're doing it ourselves through Patriots website?
Forged in Foxborough. Forged by Foxborough.
I didn't hear that. That's pretty sick.
It's cool. It looks cool right now. We have a lot of guys. Like this was just to sum this up. Again, we got Justino coming on in about 4 minutes. Free agency additions: Diggs, Milton Williams, Carlton Davis, Harold Landry, Spillane, Moses Malone, fucking Morgan Moses, whatever that guy's name is.
Moses Malone, I believe, was a basketball player.
Yep.
Yeah. A good one.
Another lineman, Mac Hollins, locker room guy, Kayvon Chiazon, whatever.
I do like that name, though. It's got a nice ring to it. Kayvon Chiazon.
His name's Kayvon Chiazon. Yeah.
Kayvon Chiazon.
He was an absolute beast at LSU. Whatever. I picked him up off the edge. It seems like he'll be all right. Yeah. And then drafting guys like Will Campbell, Trevion Henderson, and Kyle Williams. That's all good stuff. That's all good stuff. We got good splashes going on, good balance. So you got to love that.
Yeah, you got to love it. Listen, when we're moving in the right direction, it feels like we got the guy. I think we got the guy in Drake May. We'll see. Year 2. We'll see what's up. See if he can make those throws. Start running this offense. Let them be scared of our offense and our defense.
Oh, yeah. And we don't have on that list, we have Josh McDaniels back as our offensive coordinator.
I feel like I do forget that every once in a while.
I absolutely do forget it until I see him in the Forged and fucking Foxborough series. That's a big part. That's a big part of everything that's going on, for sure.
The only thing I'm going to say is the visor. I'm just not a big visor guy.
Sean Payton loves a visor. He's like the only other guy I think that wears a visor. I could see McVay like getting into wearing a visor. He's a fucking goofball, but maybe not, because he just wants to show off how much Botox.
The Eagles coach, Peterson.
Sirianni.
No, the one before. Doug Peterson.
Oh, but Sirianni wears a fucking visor too.
It's kind of a try hard move.
Doug Peterson does wear a fucking visor though.
Was I wearing a visor when I had my mullet? I might have been, actually, when I was golfing.
Does the fucking new coach of the Jaguars, Duval? That guy's a fucking...
I don't get the Duval thing.
I do not get it at all. And I would never, ever, ever, if that's how you stand on yourself and that's how you stand on business, I would never have some fucking jamoke like that just be ripping at it.
Oh, I know. Duval.
And now you just sound like Cat. Like you sound like Carl Anthony Towns, just like the fucking most...
Do you think he's the whitest black guy?
He is the zestiest NBA player I've ever fucking witnessed. Like everything's like Nick Young from, if you guys remember Nick Young. Swaggy P, dude. He does an impersonation of him, bro. It's the funniest thing in the world. He's like, I didn't know if it was a 2 or a 3. And all the guys on the fucking Gill show are dying laughing, like, chill out. He's like, I didn't know, coach. I didn't know if it was a 2 or a 3. I was like, dude, what the fuck? Because he always has his hands like this.
Yeah, all the time.
Like, he's just like,
was that a foul on me?
Yeah. Both of them got fucking.
And by the way, real quick on the Knicks, that guy Robinson's fucking retarded on the free throw line.
I don't understand it, bro. I don't
get why people get this mental.
I don't know why you get emotional support like you need a fucking German Shepherd with a vest on.
Dude, there's this kid in like Little League that like he's like scared to get up at bat and like we try our best. Like that's what I feel like we'll bring him out, like, come on, we'll throw a little easy to you now. Granted, it's different from when we were younger. They would have just beamed him or took him out. But we're trying to make the kid, get a little bit of self-confidence, get up there. Like our pitcher will throw slow because he's a little scared of the pitching. It's first year up. So that's how I feel like we're treating fucking Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
Like they're all like, yeah, come on, you'll be fine. Like, dude, this is a grown man, 30 years old probably. And he's getting paid millions of dollars a year.
Just, yeah. Come
on. Like that. This is where it stops. It stops at a certain age. 10 years old makes sense. 12 years old.
Well, you see it in MLB
13,
when guys are in ruts. Like the thing that came about it was, I think it was Trey Turner that was like 2 years ago, and like they gave him a standing ovation while he got up to the plate, and then he hit a home run, and then after that he was back, and everyone's like, "Yeah, you see what you do, what the power of the fans can do." Like, yeah, all right, dude, good shit. You supported your player, fantastic. Like, for Christ's sakes, God forbid a guy's in a little bit of a cold streak,
But Mitchell Robinson, he's like malfunctioning up there. He's throwing these fucking. I've seen a lot of bad free throw people. Ben Wallace, even Shaq at times was bad. Shaq might be a career like 55% free throw. Giannis. No one looks as bad as him when he takes a shot. Mitchell Robinson.
Imagine being in the arena and people counting how long that would fuck me up. People counting how long it takes me to take a shot because that would naturally just speed me up.
The difference with Giannis and Mitchell Robinson is Giannis can drop 40 points.
You can't really say shit to Giannis, bro. Yeah. Like Giannis is one of the best basketball players in the league. So Mitchell Robinson, on the other hand, is like he might not have a job after the series. So
I would.
All right, you ready to give us a call?
You all plugged in?
I'm plugged into this. Are we good?
Yep, should be good. Let's see if we hear it in our headphones.
All right.
That's calling.
Okay. All right. So we are now going to start.
Nope. Don't hit speaker.
Don't hit speaker.
Just talk.
Just don't hit speaker. We just got our guy here.
Yo.
Justino, we got you.
What's good, bro?
What's going on? You are live on the Bad Brain podcast. We are recording. I'm here with Relax Gaetano.
What's up, buddy?
We got
how we doing, man? How we doing, guys?
We got the good, man. Good. How are you doing, huh? It's been quite a journey, huh?
Yeah, it's finally feels like I'm getting back to normal a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Last weekend, everything's just been, like a roller coaster, it felt like.
So if you could just take us through how this all came about, like maybe even like preparation the night before or the day of, like the morning of, like what were you feeling in the bones? Like, did you get assigned somewhere? Like that. What is that like? Because this has to be kind of like an out of body experience, I would say.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, honestly, like a lot of it, like, I don't really do those type of crazy bets to begin with. I'll be honest, like even like that amount, it was just kind of, I went to game 2 of the Celtics Knicks game. And long story short, like I was just at the game. We had a couple buddies there actually were Knicks fans. And I was just kind of sitting at the game and I was like, dude, like, it just feels like game one all over again, if that makes sense. So I literally put 300. I got the Knicks at like plus 1,200 in like the third quarter. So I put like 300 and one almost like 4,500.
Okay.
Live bet on the game two for the Knicks. So I cashed that out, and then I left like $1,000 in my FanDuel account, and then my buddy Paul like sent me, I don't know if you guys saw, there was like some crazy ticket that had like OKC and the Cavs to win like 800 and 900,000, and all the other games were like baseball. So I was just like, I don't know, I've never done one of those crazy like telephone number bets.
Yeah.
My dad used to be a big like baseball bettor. Like he kind of like, that was like his thing. Like when we were growing up, like when me and my friends would like, bet here and there, whatever, like my dad could just always pick baseball.
Wow.
And the one thing that he would like talk about is, I mean, if you look like now, like baseball is like 180 games in a season. So, I mean, dude, you get like so many teams that are like hot and cold. Like, I don't know if you guys been following like the Twins, for example. Right. Like they're on like an 11-game winning streak.
The Cardinals are on a winning streak.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if you follow baseball, like you can kind of, it gets super streaky is my point.
Right.
So Friday night or Friday afternoon, I should say, I was at the gym and I was like, dude, like, fuck it. Like I was just nothing, no strategy, anything to it. I kind of just looked at the MLB streaks and they were all start of a new series. So I just like every team that was on a winning streak, I basically just put in the parlay.
Wow.
And then I think it was 7 baseball. And then the last 3 that I picked were, I mean, the Celtics would do or die.
Yep.
I don't really know hockey, but I knew Carolina seemed pretty strong. I think it was 1-1. They had to win and they were at home. And then obviously that the last one was Vegas, man. I mean, it's crazy.
That was just insane. And now you're watching this all unfold, right? And then I'm sure you're at the shop, and like, how did you try and balance it? Like, when did it kick in for you? Like, kind of like, holy shit! Like, I got a chance here doing something doing something that I've never done before.
Well, Friday night, I was at work, and then, I mean, I had the Florida and Toronto game on, and Toronto was winning. Like, I don't know. Who did I have? Yeah, I had Florida. So Toronto was winning to start the game. And I like at that point was like, oh shit, I already lost the bet, because I knew if that one lost, I was even like looking at the baseball at that point, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, I mean, dude, friggin' Florida comes back. I think it was tied at one point, and I like went to go look at the baseball, and every single baseball was winning, and I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on? So then at this point, I saw Florida on. I needed them to come through, and then Marshawn scores in overtime.
Crazy.
And then the last one, I had Kansas City over the Red Sox. It was 0-0 into the 11th inning, and I'm sitting there at the shop. At that point, I had like a $15K cash out.
Yep.
And I'm like, dude, am I really gonna lose on like a baseball 0-0 score, like 1-0 game or whatever? And then they ended up winning, and then now I'm just sitting waiting to go overnight for like these last 3 ones where I'm just like, dude, what do I do? I think I had like a 48 or 50K cash out. Like I had to like try to sleep on it, which I didn't sleep the night before.
You didn't sleep at all?
I can imagine. Why not?
Yeah, I'm just like pacing around. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck do I just run for the hills? But I don't know.
I don't know if I saw a 50K cash out guaranteed. I mean, you got balls of steel to even go the next day.
Yeah. No, I know. I mean, I called my pops because I didn't really tell anybody too, because I didn't want to like mess up like I'm not crazy with the what's it called, superstition type of thing, but yeah. I was like, what do I do? I texted my buddy Paul. He was actually away. He's like, because he wasn't really following. I was like, dude, what do I do? He's like, holy shit. And my thing was, everyone was like, my dad told me to cash out. I mean, everyone's seeing that you're like cash out right away. But my thing is, if the Celtics were the first game, I was like, if they go down 0-3, they don't even deserve to play game 4 in New York. I don't even deserve to win this bet. And the teams, you just like, if you told me last week that the Celtics were going to be down 3-0 to the Knicks, like there's just no shot. So I knew for sure I was riding out the Celtics. That was kind of my mindset, if that makes sense. But the hockey wise, bro, I didn't really know much about hockey. And I promise you, I wouldn't like betting hockey. I don't, like I said, I don't bet hockey, whatever. Mm-hmm. Never again will I ever touch a hockey game.
We talked about that, bro.
Swings, yeah.
We talked about that ending. I remember I was at work. Somebody sent me, obviously, because I was on my phone like here and there at work, and I see you all of a sudden on BR betting, and I'm like, what the fuck? Is that Justino? And then I'm looking, I'm like, oh my God. And so all of us boys are talking about it. I'm like, what would we do? What are you looking for? And I'm like, dude, he's got this Carolina game. And I'm like, and I said it, I could just tell your facial expressions from your updates. Like your face looked like there was somebody on the other side of the camera, like a ghost. Like, it looked like out of body, like shell shockness. Like you were in this realm of like things that you see, we've been seeing these bet slips for people for years since it's been legal.
Yeah. Well,
you name it, dude, all these legs and all that. And you're finally now sitting in that seat. I don't know how you'd keep your composure. I would be like,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like you see all these tickets that kind of come up and you're like, oh my God, those are fake. Those are wet, whatever. But the thing for me was like, dude, I think the craziest one was like, dude, I think the game started, and dude, Washington gets like on a breakaway, like the first 2 minutes of the game. And after that, I felt like every single shot was like $100,000 shot. I was like, dude, like get me, like I just need to like, As much as I felt like, dude, it really could pull through.
Right.
I've been in like different scenarios for what other shit. I just didn't want to be greedy again, if that makes sense. Like, that's just kind of what it was for me. I was like, you know what? I did what I did as much as I wanted to really just friggin' let it ride and kind of just like finish off what I started. But for once, this is like what I was telling my dad after too, is like, for once I don't be greedy, but if I were to be greedy, I would have like won everything, if that makes sense. Yeah. But like, that's just how it goes with everything.
I think,
So you cashed out after the 9th leg, right?
Yeah, it was like the third period of Carolina. Like my thing is I was staring at a 6-figure cash out, and I was like, I don't think I would be able to live with myself if the team blew a third period hockey lead like that. I would have been miserable.
It would have been that.
I agree.
Stuff.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
The only thing you could have hedged, but it's like at that point, it's.
Yeah, that's what people were saying. I mean, I would have had to come up with some crazy money to like do all that. And, I did throw a little bit on Vegas, which it kind of made me feel a little better. But at the same time, like, I mean, my thing with like, I didn't really like was mad about the extra money, if that makes sense. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of money to be left on the table, but I think I was just more upset of, I mean, dude, that was like a fairy tale ending, if that makes sense.
It was insane.
Like you can't even like tell somebody like a 10-legger like that and everything, and that's how it ends in hockey. That's just like, that was kind of more why I was like, I don't know if you want to use like the word tilt, but I was just like, damn, bro, that would have been like so crazy.
I know, but then we talked on the phone the next day when I was texting you, and I'm like, dude, and then you said it to me. I'm like, dude, imagine if I lost that way. I would.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
You would have never heard from me. I would have probably.
Ever.
Yeah. No, I would have probably. I would have moved to an island or something.
Or like that's what you had to. That's what you have done. Like, imagine, bro, having Edmonton that own goal, you lose like that.
Yeah.
It's like, insane.
That's crazy. Crazy out of nowhere. I remember I was turning around looking at the TV on my way walking out of work, and I see it all happen, and I see Riley Smith make this ridiculous move, and then the puck bounced like back over the net. I'm like, what? And then for that to happen, and I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, he would have won. But I'm like, if I'm you, I'm in that spot. I wouldn't even have got to that spot. You're more than likely right. I would have sat on a cash out for sure.
Yeah, no. He has balls of steel just going that far.
Just to even ride it that far was like.
What was the final payout?
370.
And what was it? What did you cash out at?
I cashed out at 115. So the other thing too that a lot of people were like, "Why'd you cash out?" So FanDuel, I mean, I know how I clearly now I see, but like how they operate is like they weren't really giving me true value. Like somebody that was DMing me, throw up a thing. He gave me some website that like shows like true value. They were only giving me like 60 cents on the dollar. So that's why like a lot of people were like, "Oh, you would have made more money if Carolina actually ended up winning." But like a lot of people didn't really realize like they like the live line for Carolina was like minus like 1,500 when I cashed out. Like I would have only made like an extra couple thousand. You know, they weren't like giving me true value, if that makes sense.
Oh wow!
Well, it's a business, you know what I mean. They're trying.
Yeah.
They're trying not to.
They
just
wanted
give,
you to take it.
They're trying to give cash away. They're like, come on. They're like, come on, Justino. We're waving six figures in front of you, dog. We're on our knees, please.
Well, they're laying off action to other casinos and shit. It's a whole fucking thing where like we don't even understand it.
No clue. I don't. I thought like, and then I'm looking at his cash show, and I'm like, I feel like that should have been a little bit more. I feel like that should have been maybe like $180. That's what I thought, like $185.
Yeah,
I'm like, you're sitting on 1,000, brother, looking at one game.
Yeah, because the whole Celtics game was like how I kind of figured out too, because like they were up the whole game and they weren't really. My peak during the Celtics game was 78K. Like it never got higher, which it's based off the numbers. It should have been like over six figures during the Celtics game. But that's why I was like, I'm not trying to get greedy and, you know, kind of do all that.
No, I love it. I love when someone sticks it. I feel like you still stuck it to them. I love that bet.
Yeah.
Now even thinking about that going forward for like any future bettors that are now listening to this, you know, you got to be kind of on the lookout that, you know, you might think one thing should make more sense than the other. Like, you know what I mean? Like Justino's explaining his cash out value, but then to go and like cross reference it and seeing it like that, they're just basically like, hey, like, we know that you should be getting offered more, but we're not going to offer you that. We're really going to offer you something that we find is like settling in the middle.
Yeah, they're settling in the middle.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's the move? What's the move with the? I know you explained that you said you want to open up. Do you want to open up another shop or something different, or you know, what's this money going to be used for? What do you got in mind as far as that?
Yeah, so that was like the other thing. I mean, I've had a passion. I mean, grew up, you know, kind of in the restaurant industry, you know, from, you know, some family ties and stuff like that. So for me, I mean, it was kind of just always wanted to do like a venture on my own. I think pizza definitely for me is a passion as far as, I don't know. I just want to kind of want something more that I can say I started, if that makes sense. So that was like my thing. This was the perfect opportunity to take advantage of that. Yep. You know, and kind of transition and now I'm kind of on the hunt to try to, you know, find something that makes sense, you know, now that, you know, I mean, depending on how the Celtics are, you know, once this season ends. So I have a couple months before get busy again to try to find something.
Yeah, that's an awesome thing to do. Were you going to do any fun purchases? Is there any fun purchase, like a watch, something like that? Or are you just going right into just, you know, doubling and tripling?
It's funny you say that. Yeah, like I know people love cars, people like some other stuff, but watches definitely are my thing.
That's what
yeah. So one of my good friends, he did say to me, he's like, dude, for once, will you please just like buy yourself something like for you know what I'm saying? Because that's like another thing, you know, like took like the next day is like imagine there's I'm out Mother's Day with my mom trying to explain this to her what the hell's going on.
Yeah, and
she's like looking at me and like I don't know. I take her to Al to buy like a friggin' jumpsuit or whatever, like a workout suit. And I'm just like my buddy, and I'm just sitting there with my buddies like, yeah, like dude, can you just buy yourself something? So that might be something I might try to get.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's great.
What a great story. That's an awesome story. I hope to only be on a thrill ride like that. It sounds, I mean, dude, if I could I got to send you these bet slips, Justino. I've gotten fucked every which way the past 2 months. Dude. I've gone hosed. But I'm not even chasing the same thing that you, but I'm, you know, we've been betting for years, bro. We've been doing the thing. So I obviously do it on a smaller scale, but it's the same chase, bro. I don't know know. It's betting is so fun, but like to finally get one out like that, like that's one that you're fist pumping for a while. I got
a question too. Like if you're betting 1,000 on a 10 leg, I know you hit that the Celtics bet that kind of flushed the account a little bit, but what is your just like normal unit size on like just a straight bet? Like you get like a whale play. What are you putting down on that?
I'd say I'm anywhere from like $100 to $500 better.
So this is really you stepping out of the fucking.
Yeah, like I said. Yeah. Yeah, like I said. I mean, like I said, I don't really like do the daily stuff. Like, I mean, Super Bowl comes around, or if I go to a game, you know, I'll throw a couple bucks on it. Like I said, even like the Knicks game that day, like I just threw like $300 on the live, you know, and that's kind of like, I don't know what I'll really do. Like I'm not really doing it every day to, you know, throw like around like that. But, yeah, I mean, I guess if that answers that.
No, yeah, absolutely. So you're thinking like, because, you know, that was part of the story that people didn't see. Like you took a whack at something that you felt something shifting. You know, you took a whack on that live bet. You got that. And then that was basically your little play money. And you were like,
exactly. Yeah. And I just
kind of mess around and like, you know, what about, you know, what if me? Why not me? That's what Justino said. Why he woke up and said, why not me, Nico?
Exactly. Yeah. And
so
like, I feel like you just gotta like, you know, also kind of just like manifest like, you know, whatever you want to happen. If that, I don't know if that makes sense.
I mean, I mean, you got to get some luck there. You know, that's all part of the scripture. And God forbid you even wrote that whole thing out. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know if 380K would have been worth the amount of stress that you would have probably been under in that Edmonton Oilers Vegas game. I don't think it would have been, bro. I honestly, God only knows if they fucked up your cash out too, or if they were like, oh, it's a 3-3 game. Like, we don't have to give this guy six figures.
Well, the other thing too is they went down 2-0 in the game to start, and everybody was like, oh my God, greatest cash out. But like, you know, who's to say if I let it ride, am I gonna fucking panic cash out in that state? Like, I don't know what my mindset would have been at, you know?
Yep.
Oh, definitely.
You know?
Yeah, and then it probably goes down after the first.
Yeah,
totally agree.
Exactly.
Do you got anything going for the night?
Dude, no, it's like so crazy. I actually like made a Telegram because people were asking about just picks, but like, dude, my head is so fogged. Like I don't even know. I just don't even know where like to really look again, honestly.
Yeah, right. It takes a second I think it takes a second for the dust to settle on something like that.
Yeah.
I'd be on such a high. I'd just be like, I don't even give a fuck about really tonight's game. I'm just gonna enjoy this, and maybe pick one thing in particular and just kind of go over that. That's what I would probably.
If anything, I mean, I'm probably gonna roll. We're gonna roll with our Celtics. I mean, it's do or die tonight.
Let's go. I got good vibrations. Yeah,
we'd love to see them. I mean, you know, make at least, you know, Monday happen for Game 7. But definitely. I don't know, it's gonna be tough in New York. You know, it's definitely gonna be tough.
Yeah, I mean, let's hope they're playing better team basketball. Huge injury, but. We went on for about 30 minutes how we got faith, you know, that we're so deep, and also the mecca ain't the mecca.
Yeah, Justin, we got to ask you that, because you've been engaging with these folks, you know, over this past week and a half. What's the vibration of like these New York fans? I think they're kind of delusional, saying that MSG is the mecca and that's where sports is created, and you know they're the homeland and no one else is like them.
I'll be honest. I mean, I was kind of surprised that, you know, dealing with them, especially when they went up 0-2 or when they went up 2-0 at the Garden. Like, they really kind of like, they were talking their shit, but at the same time, they kind of like had that feeling like, all right, we can't be talking too much shit because like this shit can just easily, you know, flip back, you know, to 2-2 or whatever it is. But the thing with them, man, I mean, I still think they're delusional as fuck, and they're the biggest chokers in sports. I mean, yes, but I think right now, I mean, depending on what happens, like, I don't know, dude, this is probably on paper and all around, like, one of the best teams they've put together, you know, in a little bit.
In a while, for sure.
Yeah, so, dude, I don't know. I mean, I think that tonight is their Game 7. In New York, but I mean, dude, fan base wise, everything. I mean, I don't think it comes close, you know, to how we roll.
Yeah, I think that all the pressure's on the New York Knicks tonight.
1,000%.
It's like they know that they don't want to get back up on a plane and go back to Boston.
Justin, let me ask you this question. Would you take a Celtics loss for like Spike Lee to just die on the court tomorrow night? I think I would take that. Like, that's how much I hate Spike Lee.
like I was saying, I mean, dude, I would give up my Achilles for Tatum. I would do whatever it is, just to push us, to at least get to Monday. All I want is just give us a chance Monday.
Yeah.
Just give us a chance Monday. Love that.
I think it's coming back. I think so. I think it's coming back on Monday.
You got anything else for the guy?
No. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate it.
No, I appreciate it.
So happy for you.
It's
great
bro.
to see a local kid fucking stick it to him.
I love that, dude. I love that. Absolutely.
No, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And honestly, best of luck with all this. And I hope I'm sending blessings for the both of you. I hope the roles reverse and we're having this conversation with you guys.
I highly doubt it. We're retarded
and we're terrible, but we would. We definitely got to get down there. Bad brain halftime. We got to do something.
Yeah, definitely.
We'd love to. Yeah, definitely. Whenever you guys
slow down a little bit. I know it's crazy during the playoffs and shit.
Yeah, when it dies down, definitely for sure.
Maybe,
we would love to go by there.
Episode in the place if you want to do that.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, there's no better place in Boston. It looks like that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Justino. Thank you, dude.
All right, boys.
All right, love you. I'll talk to you.
Love you. Have a good weekend, guys. Bye.
I mean, just a good kid all around.
Great kid all around.
Humble pie.
That's how you talk on the phone for fucking 30 minutes.
Yeah. By the way, halftime pizza. Justin, also a very generous guy, helped out Malden football get new jerseys. So you got to give him
look at that.
Give him credit for that.
Local guy.
Tell him that local guy helps the community.
Helping out the community.
You want people like that to win. You don't want shitbags like fucking.
You don't. You don't
cry about GERD to win stuff. You know what I mean? We want good kids like this to win. 10-leggers. Dropping 1,000.
So that was
now that's awesome. So he hits that Celtics win.
I was just gonna say,
flush with the dough. Throws a G on. It's like, fuck it. What's the big deal?
See how we painted that picture there? Not a lot of people are gonna know that. Like he was at game 2, got the same vibe, tossed a little 3-ski on it. Now that makes sense because I'm like, who the fuck throws $1,000 on 10-leg parlays? And I'm sitting there thinking, I said this to you, and it makes the sense. People that bet large amounts of money like that would mean that they spend more on a straight because, of course, the probability of hitting is far more, But great dude. So happy to have him on. Are we just going to have this part of the episode? I would love if we could put this almost at the beginning of the episode because it's like, that was a pretty good.
I mean, it's only 15, 20 minutes in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true as well.
Yeah. It's in there. Don't worry. Well, I mean, I really wish we had him in person so we could clip it up a little better video wise, but we'll figure that out.
But you know what we could do though? Just like when they do it on the phone, if we do clip it up, we put like his face.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like us on top and then him on the bottom.
Yeah, we could do
something like that.
Yeah. I like we're talking shop right now.
That's it.
Listen, that's just unbelievable. One of us can do it. That's all that means. That means stay in the kitchen.
That's right, bro. Stay in the kitchen. And by all means, it doesn't have to be at the same magnitude as that. I had a $20 bet. I almost turned $20 into 1,000. Like that would have been in relative sense, like something that's huge. People don't understand that. Like if you take $20, you take $20 and out comes $1,000, how are you not going to be like, that's fucking sick? You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. You could probably buy like a 2-family in Florida on Justin's metric.
That's sometimes people's, weekly check, whatever it is. That's 100%. Awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome stuff. But to go in there, but see, there was a little bit of science in there. There was some cooking. He did do some research. He found out that he used the past of what his dad would do. His dad was a baseball guy, and he got in the lab on baseball. I like that. That was pretty. Yeah. How that was all constructed.
He actually did he didn't just wake up or was drunk and was like, okay, I know these 8 are going to hit. He fucking did a little research. So he's even nothing openly, like us. He's nothing like us.
No, even openly admitting was not comfortable betting the hockey, clearly. Like if he was a hockey guy and did hockey, he would have rode that out the whole way. But I think that came from not doing hockey so much.
You would have rode that out, that last bet? No chance.
No chance.
I don't think I get it to day 3. I mean, I probably would have went for the Celtics game because
I would
knew
have
they
done
were
it.
gonna
I
win.
would have cashed out after the Celtics game.
Yeah.
I know I would have. Because
Yeah.
I would have been like, I got all of the hard shit. This is going to be a banger. I do not know. I don't know what he was looking at with the Carolina game. He must have just been fucking freaking out, the poor bastard, because they won 4-0. So I was like, did he cash out after Carolina? No, he cashed out in the middle of the Carolina game. And again, kudos to him, bro. I don't know how you keep your composure. He's in the middle of working too.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
You know what I mean? Like the Celtics
At a very busy place.
The Celtics game just got out. Like there's a lot of shit going on. Like I've worked there. Like I worked there a couple shifts. It is fucking pandemonium. So to be able to walk outside and be making these updated videos and like also trying to help run a business, probably one of the busiest businesses right now at this time, you know?
Oh yeah. It's nuts in there for essentially, 2 hours before game time, 2 hours after.
Right. Of course, it's early right now, but I would say that they'll start seeing foot traffic as soon as people get out of work.
Oh, lunch too. Yeah.
And it's not a no hole in the wall. This is a banger of an organization.
Yep.
Halftime pizza's the fucking tits. But
it's unbelievable.
That's great.
Just such a good feeling,
Good feeling.
Hey, bring the vibes up. I wasn't feeling great today. I'm a little sick. I'm under the weather a little bit. I took some NyQuil last night.
We struggled to get here. Listen, I'm proud
he just made my whole day.
I'm proud of
my whole fucking day.
I'm proud of us. Because we didn't even get the chance to mention to him that the last time that we were on this show and made a two-leg parlay,
we got dogged. I think Anthony Edwards had 6 points in the first three quarters.
And to be fair, the hockey bet didn't even hit either.
Do you know he ended up with 23 though? I was like, I was watching the fourth quarter. I'm like, he's gonna go.
Yeah, and then the hockey ended up only at 6. Didn't even get over 6.5.
It didn't get over. Even though Mel Moneyline went 3 for 3 last night. Just to let you know.
God, dude. I think he followed me.
Mel's
shout out to Mel.
We're gonna do a night episode. Get him on.
That would be awesome.
We need some puck talk.
That would be. Could you make that happen?
Let's go next week sometime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
We'll try to do a night. We'll look into it.
Absolutely. But yeah, dude. I don't know what we were just talking about, but yeah, we got hosed. I'm gonna run the same thing back tonight. So.
Okay, so what did you run? What are you gonna run? Build it here.
Okay, I'll build it here. So
you'll hear this in 5 days after it's already. We'll let you know if it cashed or not.
Yeah, I mean, so this was for 1,000. 20 to win 1,000. Derek White 20. Jaylen Brown 25.
Oh, he had 24.
No. This is the final. This is the final of it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So Derek White for 20. Jaylen Brown 25. Derek White 5 threes. Jaylen Brown 3 threes. Peyton Pritchard 15 points. Jaylen Brown 6 rebounds. Josh Hart 8 rebounds. Josh Hart had 7 rebounds. Everything else hit. That would have been 20 for fucking 1,000. It's for $1,040. I missed by 1 rebound. Okay.
So what are you doing? Like 7, 8 legs?
Right. This was 7 legs. I hit 6. Okay. So then over here, I basically copied Dave Portnoy's bet, lost by 1 point. Peyton Pritchard had 17 points. This one I needed 18. White 20, Drew Holiday 12. He got that last bucket at the end. Al Horford only made 2 threes. Peyton Pritchard had like 5 threes. Then I did a combo bet. I kind of got this from Justin. From Justino. I did 2 early in the day. I did 2 guys to get hits for the Yankees, Judge and Bellinger.
I do love the hit bets.
It adds value. I am going to do something very similar to this tonight. Yeah. Same thing. And I got Celtics money line because I said no brainer. Derek White 4+ threes, no brainer. Jalen Brunson to get 3 threes, bro. He's been cashing the 3. He only had 1 that night. That's what fucked me. I lost on that one leg because then I had Derek White to score 20 points as well. That was 20 to win 200. Again, missed out on that.
Well, so tonight, look on the stories. Nico's going to post his 10-leg parlay. He's doing a 10-leg parlay tonight, and it's sponsored by Halftime Pizza.
I love that. I love that. I don't think Justin would be mad about that. I think it'd be a nice little knock on it.
Yeah.
How about this one? This is last night. This was 20 to win 550. Jalen, again, 8 legs. The only one that I missed out on, Russ getting 10 points. He finished with 8. He went 2 for 8 from the fucking field. He missed a wide open layup, bro. I hit Jalen Williams 4 assists, Jamal Williams 2 threes, Jokic 28. Alexander 28, Chet 13, Jamal Murray 17, Jokic 13 rebounds. I mean, the kid was kind of, I've been kind of cooking. I've been kind of looking at it and trying to dial it up, and it's just been tough. It's been fucking tough.
Listen.
Yeah, Russ right there. Russ, 3 for 8 from the field, 8 points, 0 for 2 from 3, 2 for 4 from the free throw line. So I watched him miss a wide open layup and 2 free throws. That's my guy too. That's crazy. It's so fucking whack.
We should have probably asked him. I wonder if he was like looking at every single game, or he just woke up and just. I think the baseball. It seemed like he wasn't paying attention as much until a few legs were cashed.
Well, what did he say? He said,
is he lifting with a weight belt?
Yeah.
That's kind of a try hard move. Do you think that with the weight belts? I mean, a lot of people use them, but do you think that's a little try hard? What do you think?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, I would say lifting. I think lifting with a weight belt, and this is someone that doesn't obviously lift really ever. I think it's a little bit of a try hard move. Now, I don't know why people use it. I'm also the type of guy that anything I do, I get every accessory known to man. So maybe if I did get into weightlifting, I would probably throw out a weight belt that just said, I'd probably talk shit. I'd probably get one printed up like a Cardillo weight belt though.
Yeah. But
like
just have one
whatever
made.
You want. Yeah. Have one made.
Yeah. That wouldn't be bad.
That wouldn't be bad. When I'm putting up, a plate, 135 on the bench, just really getting people jacked.
Dude, the bench will hurt your shoulders. You
doing dumbbells?
I'm nursing whatever's right over here. And I think it's
probably
from
not
sleeping.
doing it correctly.
I think it's from sleeping, to be honest, from sleeping on my left side.
100%. You gotta get a side pillow. They have sleeper pillows where your arm goes underneath. I have it. Your arm goes underneath and then you go under it and it holds your body up so it doesn't hurt your shoulder. My shoulder doesn't hurt as bad.
Oh, dude, Jesus. This coffee, by the way, is excellent. This is fucking nuts.
Whoa, what they write on your thing? It says something. Oh, these cocksuckers didn't write shit on mine today. They know because I think they've been watching the videos.
Have a beautiful day. All right.
Oh, my God.
I was kind of pissed off, to be honest with you, because
they put Merry Christmas on my thing yesterday. Merry fucking Christmas.
What if you were Jewish?
Exactly. What if I was Jewish? Kanye wouldn't talk to me.
All right, what else we got? We got anything else?
No, this was going to be a short episode. We're trying to squeeze it in. This isn't a Nico. Yep. Nico was early today. This is an Al problem. Al's fucking life's a little crazy right now. So we had to keep this one short. Usually we're going 2-3 hours. We are at like probably an hour-ish.
Yeah. As soon as we can, we got to try and we'll get that stuff for you from Justino. So we'll have that, but that was great. That was a good time. We got the Patriots going. Al has them going 13-4. I'm pretty sure I have them going 12-5. That'd make the playoffs. What else? We got the Celtics tonight. Hopefully by the next time that we record, hopefully it's on Tuesday. Maybe it might be at a night, but sometimes next week. Let's hope that we get that game 7. Fuck New York. What else do we got? What else did we cover? Anything else?
No.
What would you do with 115K off the rip?
115. Is that what it was? I thought you said 150.
115.
115. I think you take it. If it were me, I would take 15 and just do whatever I wanted to do. That would be like a perfect amount of money to go get like a nice watch. So go get yourself a nice Rollie or something like that.
Okay.
Then you can walk around like you're the fucking man. I mean,
that's fair.
It looks so good on the wrist. I think that's a great idea from him. And then puts 100 into the thing. That's probably the smart thing. Probably what I would do is I'd probably buy 5,000 to 10,000 worth of new sunglasses. Number one.
I'd probably upgrade my
15 on that.
I'd upgrade my car and my where I live.
Yeah, that definitely need to upgrade that place. I drove by it the other day. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Albie's like, he lives there. I was with Albie, was in the car. He's like, he lives there. He goes, that place is kind of scary with all the shit on. I'm like, well, I don't know if it's that scary. I mean, he did almost get robbed at knife point. Yeah. Double knife point.
Yeah. Double knife point. Hey, man, someone's got to come out. Someone's got to come out. Someone's got to come out the gutter. Yeah, at least he took off my golf shoes, which I still use today, which I just used on Monday. But still there.
Those have spikes in them, don't they?
Yes, they are rigid.
So he didn't even notice that there was fucking spikes on him?
No, Al, he was probably high off of fentanyl.
Oh, yeah, I thought he was like a 16-year-old Spanish kid.
He was. He probably was still fucking high.
He was high off fentanyl.
He was probably fucked up.
Yep. So maybe he got picked up by ICE. Who knows? They're getting everybody now. They're picking up everybody.
Yeah, sure.
So, all right, guys.
Why doesn't ICE just go to like Home Depot? I'm not trying to sound like the most racist person in the world as we get off this, but like a lot of your worthy contestants, you can find them.
Well, they're supposed to be just getting criminals. So,
oh, sorry then. The good
so
one's
that's
saying,
what they're saying.
No
they're supposed to be just be getting criminals.
Get the criminals first. Yeah.
Yeah, I would go criminals first.
And then loop back around.
Loop back around. All right, boys. We'll see you next week. Definitely.
You guys can't see what I'm wearing, but this is fucking nuts. Look at this.
Is there any way you can like show your shorts? He's got fucking purple and black. They're like Hitman Hot fucking shorts.
First of all, this is another teammate TJ Maxx find. Fire shorts. These are North Face shorts. These are unbelievable.
He does this stuff because he can't match colors, so he just wears the whole rainbow.
Right.
So he wears the whole fucking rainbow.
This is how I came out of the house today.
But can I ask you another question? Your mother called you an underdeveloped 30-year-old last week, right? First of all, that hat's fucking sick. It's a sick fucking hat.
Thanks.
Serious. I might go get that same hat.
I would love if you did that. And then anytime that we golf together, we can be in unison.
Yes, okay.
Because we're both lefties.
His mother calls him an undeveloped 30-year-old. He took great offense to that. Great fucking offense.
Facts.
He's in an R.L. Stein's Goosebumps tie-dye shirt with the fucking Demon Time necklace and Brett the Hitman Hot things. And he wants to be taken serious.
Not today. Don't take me serious today.
With the Tedesco Country Club fucking private course hat on.
Fire. And tie-dye Crocs.
This kid is just
holy shit.
He's got it all together.
Hey, clip that outfit out.
Yeah.
That fucking holy shit. That's what you call an outro.
Yeah, that's an outro.
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
This show's just getting better, baby.